It's a lot of fun. I literally tell everybody about it. Like,
Yeah.
do it. Because it's like, you just have free will, you know?
Seriously.
And that's how I take it.
Can I lift this chair up a little bit?
Ready? Okay. How's my hair, actually? Make sure it's good. Okay, good. Ready? It's good. It's nerve-wracking sometimes when people are here. Make sure I'm not mucused up. Hey, howdy, hi. I am your host, Sierra Guajardo, and welcome back to this week's episode. I'm so excited because we have an extra special guest today, and we're just going to jump right in. Like, I know you don't even care. You don't even care about what's been going on. I don't even care what's been going on. I'm just so excited to have this guest here today, and she is here, and I chose her because, you know, whenever you just see, like passion and creativity through a screen and just like hard work businesswoman, that is her. She is her. Elle Langley wrote that song for her and she's here. And I would love to introduce to you, hold on, let me let this push up this. I would love to introduce to you today's guest, the one and only Driftwood, the one and only Ashley Medina.
Hi! Oh my gosh! This is so fun. You're so sweet. That whole.
I'm so happy.
This is so fun. This is like my best friend and I used to record a podcast like a couple years ago, but it was so bad. We're so like amateur, and so being here, this is like legit. I'm like, this is what real podcasters do.
It's so cool. Like
It's
I still
awesome.
don't think this is like what I'm doing.
It
I forget.
You're doing it.
But no, I love that. I've always wanted to do a podcast.
Yeah.
And so I feel you with like the whole like AirPod.
I'm like, do people even want to listen to me and a friend just chit-chatting?
Yeah,
I guess.
right? That's how I feel.
I guess they do.
And I'm like, even if they don't, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm so
it's just for fun.
I'm really excited because we've never like had a like a deep, long conversation. You know, those first conversations are always like deep and the best. That always happens to me. Like if I
you also
meet
don't
someone,
know them that well, and you're like, I can say anything.
Exactly.
I barely know them.
I know. Like first impressions. Of course, I've talked to you so many times at the shop, but it's like it's different. Because Driftwood's always crazy, so it's like you don't have the time to sit and actually like chat. So I'm excited for this.
Me too.
I'm really excited for this. How was your day? Tell me about your day first.
Oh, my day kind of went by really fast, actually. I slept in this morning, which was great. We have 3 cats, actually, and our newest cat, he's still a kitten, and he loves to wake up at 6 in the morning and go crazy. So I was trying to ignore him this morning. But woke up around like 8:30 or so, and then we went to the new space to meet with our contractor. He had some questions for us about the counter and how we're going to lay everything out. So we were there for a while finalizing our setup, which was fun. It's mostly been a fun process. I was talking to someone about it. I was like, it's going to be fun and also stressful.
Yeah.
But hopefully mostly fun.
Mostly fun. And I like that you're taking us with you.
Yeah.
Because like we want to know too.
I know.
You know?
If I would want to know. I love when people post all this stuff. So I was like, we have to post everything.
Which, you do.
Every step.
And it's like you do and you don't, but also like it's really not normal to take people behind the curtain.
Yeah.
So whenever you do, it's like you're just inviting your customer into the world of Driftwood in a whole different realm.
Seriously.
Which is so cool.
It's so fun.
But we all want to know. We all want to know the journey of Driftwood. We'll get into the new space.
Yeah.
Definitely. But we want to know your journey with Driftwood from beginning
so crazy
to end, to how you got here, to where you're going.
It's like I can only look back on it and see like how it's always just been God like moving in my life, because I'm not even from Corpus. I grew up in the DFW area, so I was like, what am I doing here?
Oh wow,
what am I doing here? Why do I own a coffee shop here? What am I doing? Yeah, my family actually used to come to Corpus Christi for like summer vacation sometimes. So whenever I drive the island and I see the store with the big shark outside, I'm like, oh, cute. So my journey with Driftwood began, really in 2019.
Okay.
Because in 2019, I came and I worked at Camp Zephyr.
Yeah.
It was the summer after my first year of college and my last year.
I feel that.
At DBU. And so I really wanted to work at a summer camp because I loved camp. I went to camp 7th through 12th grade. Like, I loved it. I had to work at a summer camp.
Yeah.
And so I worked at Zephyr. And then after that summer, the like school year, I found out they did an internship during the like off season or whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to be an intern.
Yeah.
I have to be an intern. And so I applied for the internship and I got it and I was shocked. Also, it was kind of funny because I met my husband Jordan out there.
Oh, wow.
And so he was an intern. This is really not that important to the story, but he was already an intern, but he was like staying for the next year. And I didn't want people to think that I just wanted to do the internship because Jordan was an intern.
Yeah.
And because I liked him. And I was really stressed out about it. But anyway, I ended up getting it. We got engaged and married, whatever. We got engaged. And so beginning of 2020, one of the full-time staff who also doesn't drink coffee thought it would be a great idea to start a coffee shop at camp. So Happy's.
So yes, I know Zephyr. I went to Zephyr 6th grade all the way to like I was a freshman in college. Yeah, I've been there forever. So great. But there wasn't a coffee shop the last year I went, which I believe was 2018.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So summer of 2019 is when I started.
Okay.
So it was the following year. They were like, Ashley, do the research for. I knew nothing about coffee. I didn't know what was going on. Yeah.
Okay.
They were like, one of the guys was like, we need a drip machine. And I was Googling. I was like, what is a drip machine? And I was so confused.
That's crazy. So you started Happy's?
Yeah.
You helped start Happy's?
Yeah. Yeah. And we were supposed to, not the guy who wanted to open the coffee shop, but another guy who was full-time staff knew the owner of Roastorium.
Okay.
Used to be a roaster here in Corpus. And we had tried to message him and get in contact with him, but it was like right before the COVID lockdown. And I think he had like just closed or something. Like he had just went out of business, unfortunately. So we looked for more roasters and we found Driftwood.
Yeah.
And so I met Steven Carroll, and I didn't meet his wife Randy until later. But we met Steven, had a meeting with him. Steven gave us all the like equipment recommendations. They made a blend for Happy's, and like we went out as a staff and cupped it, and it was so fun. I had no idea what was going on, but we were like, raspberry, right? You taste raspberry in there?
That's funny.
Yeah. And so that was my first experience with Driftwood. And then, like I said, Steven came out, trained us on all the equipment and everything. And we were like ready to go. We were going to open. I was going to be like the Happy's team captain for the next summer. And I was having so much fun helping make all the drink recipes. Again, I was so confused when Steven came and trained us on espresso. Like, I was texting him all the time. I was like, my espresso shot was 45 seconds. What does this mean? And he was like, you got to grind coarser. And I was like, no, what are you talking about? Turns out, I just needed to grind coarser. Yeah. I get it now. So then COVID happened, shut down. I didn't get to see Happy's like doing its thing, and I was so sad. And then our internship ended that summer, so that was summer of 2020. Jordan and I got married that summer as well, and I got this random little job at this COVID testing clinic. I have no medical experience whatsoever. None. And I got this job because I had a connection through camp.
Okay.
And it was not my favorite job ever. But I needed a job in Corpus. So we did it. And then one day I had enough of it, and I texted Steven because I had his phone number from all the Happy stuff. And I said, hey, Steven, I would love to work at a coffee shop in Corpus. Do you know if anyone's hiring? Because they're a roaster, I was like, he probably knows, the coffee scene. He says, we're not really a coffee shop, but we're hiring. It's like, great. I would love to come. So I start working there. It's it's so crazy to me to think about what Driftwood was like when I first started working there. When I first started, we weren't even open on Saturdays. It was Monday through Friday, like 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Were the hours, right? Because they were really just a roastery and like a tasting room, so you could do a pour over or something. Like they weren't trying to be a coffee shop. And I worked there. Oh no.
It's taking you back.
There's an embarrassing part of this story that I have to tell.
That's okay. I can tell an embarrassing story if it makes you feel better.
So
I'm scared.
it's not that serious, but it's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's okay.
I was working there for a while. I worked there for like 6 to 8 months, I think. It was 8 months actually, because I started in December of 2020, and then in August of 2021, I quit Driftwood. I quit working there.
Okay.
I had gotten involved in Mary Kay.
Oh my.
And I was like, this is going so well. I'm going to be a Mary Kay girl.
They got you.
See, but here's the thing. It was going well.
Yeah.
I had like been doing it for a few months, and they were like, oh my God, Ashley, you're the best. And you're so cut out for this. I was like, oh my God, I am, right? And so I said, I don't need this job. I'm going all in. I'm going to get the car.
Yeah, it's crazy because like Mary Kay does do well.
Yeah.
For like 5% of the people, you know?
And then I quit Driftwood, and I hated doing Mary Kay after that.
Yeah.
I hated it. I think because now it was like all the pressure to do that as my only source of income, it stressed me out so much. Versus if it was just a little side hustle, it's like, who cares? Like, no pressure. And I despised it. So I ended up quitting Mary Kay a few months later. And I would go to Driftwood sometimes, like have coffee with a friend. I was like, oh, I miss it here.
Yeah.
And so I texted Randy one day. I was like, Randy, if you ever need help covering shifts, let me know. It'd be so fun.
I'm here anyways.
And I forgot a part of the story. When I started at Driftwood, Steven was like, I want you to manage Driftwood since you have this experience managing Happies, which was, I put it on my resume, but you know, it wasn't, maybe,
Yeah.
And so I was like being trained for manager. They kind of put me as manager for a while. And back then there wasn't really even like that much to manage, honestly.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I had quit. There's actually so much to the story. I keep remembering random little parts.
That's okay. That's what this is.
I had quit. And right after I had quit, Jordan and I were talking about what we wanted to do because our lease had ended at our apartment. And we lived in Annabelle. And we wanted to move to Corpus because we had started attending a church actually in Corpus. Before that, we were attending a church in Alice. And my job was in Corpus. I don't know if he had a job lined up in Corpus, but we wanted to move into Corpus, actually. And he said, I feel like the Lord's calling us to buy a house. And I just met with, that part's not really important. Jordan said, I feel like God's calling us to buy a house.
Yeah.
So we, two like dumb kids, I'm 21 years old. He was 23 at this point. We're like, we'll just buy a house, whatever. I had already put in my notice at Driftwood. But I needed like the income to get approved for our loan. So our loan officer calls me one day, is like, your proof of income like couldn't be confirmed. I called them and they said, you don't work there anymore. I said, oh yeah,
I forgot.
I said, they said, you're gonna have to get another job.
Yeah.
And so Driftwood had already hired someone to replace me. And so even if I like begged them, like he needed the hours. He had already been put into that position as manager. Like obviously, honor his position. And so I got a job at Starbucks for like 2-3 weeks. It was
How was that?
so bad. So bad. But also, like, maybe it would have gotten better if I would have stayed longer, right? Because I think I was so stressed out being there because it was such a crazy experience. Nothing like I had ever experienced at like Driftwood or anything. And some of the customers were
Brutal.
crazy. Yeah. I remember one day I was on drive-thru and this lady yelled at me. And I took my headset off and I handed it to my shift lead. I said, I'm like crying. Tears are like, I said, can I please go on my 10? And she was like, yeah. And I went outside. I just sat at a table and cried for 10 minutes. Came back inside. And I was really hoping she would take me off drive-thru, and she didn't.
Oh.
Anyway.
Karens.
Worked at Starbucks for a couple weeks so we could get our loan approved. As soon as we got the loan, like closed on the house, I texted my boss. I said, I'm done. I can't do this. And so then after that, I had texted Randy. I was like, you ever need help covering shifts? Let me know. I'd love to come back. And so when I came back, I had been manager, and now I was like kind of bottom of the barrel, you know, it was like least important employee. Like, she's just going to fill in the gaps of the schedule. I had to do all the things that I didn't want to do, which was like working the farmers markets. Yeah. And I would like come in at super weird hours. And it was like, not like embarrassing, but like
humbling.
Humbling. Yeah. Yes. And I remember one day too, just like reading my Bible, I was going through Psalms and just thinking about it, like, oh, Lord, I miss being manager. Like, I love Driftwood. I'm gonna get emotional.
Yeah, oh my gosh. No, I'm a supportive crier. If you cry, I cry.
And I was reading about like David, you know, and how he started so humble and God made him king. And I was reading about Joseph and how he also started so humble, but God gave him a promise. And what is it like? I don't know. It's decades later, right, that God fulfills that promise of making him essentially king, right, equal to the king. And I was like, I didn't want to say it because I was like, I don't know if I'm just like reading into it. Yeah. But I said, I really believe. I remember telling Jordan one day, I was like, I really believe that God's like telling me that he's gonna restore me to manager at Driftwood and maybe more. Maybe something more. I don't know.
Isn't that crazy? Like, what you wanted was manager, and he was like, what about owner?
Yeah. And
that's crazy.
Yeah. And then one day, it was a few months later, Steven and Randy asked us to breakfast, and they were like, we're ready to sell. Like, we feel like we've done our part with Driftwood, and we think you guys you have what it takes to take Driftwood into the future. And so that was 2022. Yeah. That we had this breakfast, and I was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Yeah. Obviously, I would love to do that, but like.
And at this time, are you manager yet, or are you like still just working, you know?
Right. So I had slowly built up. Okay. I don't remember exactly how it happened. Yeah, because I think what happened was the manager who had came in to replace me, they ended up moving. Okay. Him and his wife moved to San Antonio. And so Randy and I had talked a little bit, and I told her how, like, I really missed being manager. And I just loved, like, I couldn't really even explain it. I was like, I don't know, I felt, like, close with Driftwood. Yeah. And I enjoyed that, like knowing what was going on and being there. And she was like, oh, okay. And then they ended up making me manager again, offered for us to purchase the business from them. So crazy. And we literally took almost that entire year to pray about it, to talk about it, because we were like, this is crazy. Like, yeah, sure, it sounds so, like, great. Yeah. But it's, like, serious. It's owning a business. Like, this is a lot of responsibility and everything. Like, is this really what God has for us? And so finally we decided, you know what? Yeah, I think so. And so that was in February that they asked. In November, we finally told them, yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it does, like, something like that, you really do have to sit and pray and be like, Lord, what do I do? Because, of course, like, your heart wants to say yes, but then your mind's like, wait, and then you just don't know what to do. So, I mean, that's a valid time to wait.
Yeah.
It is.
It was crazy. And so then, even after that, we took a long time. Stephen and Randy kind of took us under their wings and trained us, like, taught us everything they knew. We would have weekly meetings with them. And basically, Jordan and I were operating Driftwood to get a feel for it and see, like, is this something we genuinely want to do? Which was so generous of them, too, because they said, if at the end of, like, a year you decide, hey, you know what? This isn't for us. They're like, that's fine.
Yeah.
No hard feelings. You can keep being manager. Like, no big deal.
How sweet of them.
I know.
That actually is really cool.
Yeah. It was so awesome. And then, so finally, August 2024 was whenever we officially signed the papers and became owner, and just so much has changed. So much. We've grown so much. In the middle of it, Randy had mentioned how she was becoming more interested in adding espresso to Driftwood because she had seen, like, how important it was for so many coffee shops in town. And so we had added that. It was like summer of 23, I think. We had a little baby espresso machine, started playing around. Summer of 2023 was actually the first time the Crazy Coconut came around. So it was actually,
How cool.
Yeah, and so we were dipping our toes in the water, and then, you know, it's kind of just grown so much from there, right? We got our big espresso machine the same month that we signed, which was so exciting. Wow. And we've just grown so much. We're still growing. I was talking to our manager earlier. I was like, what are we going to do about staffing?
I know.
And so it's been so crazy. But it's so fun and so sweet. And I just, like I said, I never, ever would have predicted this or, like, tried to plan this myself. But looking back on it and seeing, like, how God aligned everything to line up just the way he did, it was like, wow, he's so good. I can't even imagine what else he has in store.
I know. Like, what you started with, like, it's all from God, and then you started telling me your story little by little, and I was like, no, this is actually crazy. Yeah. You can see his hand in every step in your life that happened. Yeah. It's so obvious. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, it is. I remember I went to Driftwood, like, when I was in high school, high school. I want to say maybe like 2016, maybe. I was driving because obviously I drove there. So it had to be like 2016, 2017. And I remember I would get the Midnight Drift. Yes. And that was like my favorite.
So good.
But it was very, like, I feel like that time, like that era was very just like, we're high schoolers. Why are you drinking coffee? First off, like, high schoolers, I'm sorry. I did, but, like, why are you drinking coffee in high school? You know? Yeah. And I was, but, like, if you went to Driftwood, you were like, you knew you were coffee. Legit. You were legit, right? Yeah. But it's crazy to see the shift. There's like, it's an obvious shift as, you know, you have to evolve. And that's the hard part. Like, having a business, no matter what it is, you got to evolve. So I'm so glad y'all added espresso all those years ago, but it makes sense, you know. But I feel like Driftwood has always been quality. Yeah, definitely. Over quantity, which is still there. Yeah. You know, and I love that.
Whenever Jordan and I talk about it, like, because it's so cool now that we get to we're like a coffee shop and a roastery. And anytime we reflect on it, it's like, wow, it's so cool that Stephen and Randy started it as a roastery. Because, like, they laid the foundation, and now they have such this solid, like, roastery, wholesale, like, side, retail side, and everything. Versus, I feel like if you start as a coffee shop and then add on a roastery later, I feel like it just takes more to kind of establish yourself as a roastery and build up that side. Yeah. And also, they just were so much better at it than I am. They were always, like, trying to tell me, like, go get new wholesale clients. Like, you got... And I was like, I'm going to make drinks.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to make drinks.
I like that, though. But I think it is true. Like, starting as a roastery, you learn the science behind coffee. And I feel like some people forget that there's a science.
There's so much science.
To coffee, more than just making a latte.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no. Like,
Yeah.
you can just taste it. You can
Yeah.
taste it when you go to coffee shops. Like, oh, they just pulled a shot.
Mm-hmm.
But did they pull it correctly? Like,
Sure.
I feel like starting with the roastery does give you that foundation and knowledge that you need to know.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
know,
It
like,
taught me so much. I learned so much just through, like, when I started there, it opened up my mind to coffee in a way that I didn't even know was, like, possible. I never even thought about someone actually roasting coffee.
mm-hmm.
I had heard the term coffee roaster, and I was like, coffee roaster.
Yeah.
But, like, going there, I'm like, I don't know how much you know about coffee, like how it grows or whatever. It grows on a plant.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. And so it's a coffee bush, I think is normally what it's referred to as, a coffee bush or a coffee tree maybe. And it's these little cherries. And the coffee beans are not beans. They're actually the seeds or the pit of the coffee cherry. And so even that in and of itself, I was like, what? So they come green, like they're not brown. We turn them brown.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's so much about like the farming side, and there's so much. Me and our head roaster are currently watching through these like roasting, like academy online, and we watched like 6 videos yesterday, and afterwards we were like, this is crazy.
You're like, so next year we're starting to farm.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so much. I'm always learning something.
That's so cool. So I actually never, I mean, you just don't think about it, you know?
No, you don't.
Until I saw one of your videos of roasting, and it's just so interesting to me. I don't know what it is about coffee that just I find so interesting.
It is interesting.
It's so interesting. But you posted one of your buckets, the beans were green.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's so cool to me. I don't know why.
And they smell like... They smell so different when they're green. I love whenever people have never seen a green coffee bean. I'm like, stick your head in that bucket and smell it.
What does it smell like? Now I want to know.
It's like grass, sort of, kind of like florally. Sometimes they smell a little bit funky.
Yeah.
I used to hate the smell when I first started working at Driftwood. I hated the smell of green coffee, but now I love it. I love to smell like this smells so good, and just kind of like a fresh scent. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just very plant.
Yeah.
Very plant scent. It's weird.
I like that. I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Have you ever smelled like freshly like broken aloe? That's what that's reminding me of. I don't know why. That's just what like you're Medina, but what's your maiden last name?
Gaines.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, I feel like it's like a common Mexican household thing to always have aloe, like by your sink, and so like that smell is like in my brain. Just, you know, it fixed it.
Somebody did one time. It was like he called it a Vicks plant. It like smelled like Vicks vapor rub.
Yeah, I think that's.
And I smelled that one time. I was like,
I think that's
that
what
is
you're talking
crazy.
about. But I'm not thinking of Vicks though.
No,
but I know what you're talking about.
It's like. So similar, similar plant, maybe.
That's cool. So what would you say, like, within the last year or two has really changed? What do you think changed Driftwood within the last year or 2 years?
Social media.
Yeah, for sure.
Me and Jordan also were talking about this too, because I feel like it's so easy for people to say, like, in general, not just about like about anything, like, oh, they're just an overnight success. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Like, it's the culmination of like years of being consistent.
Which is like so like watered down. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not, nobody's an overnight success.
Mm-mm.
But so many people are like, I feel like just out of nowhere, Driftwood's just like, you know, which I understand what they're saying too, because sometimes it does feel out of nowhere. But yeah, I think things started really getting crazy last summer. You had posted some videos about us. And that was like the start of it, I think.
You know, I remember I went in and Sierra, she had said, you like your video like did really well. I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, your video. And I had no idea what she was talking
about us. Really? Well, I don't think. You just like happened to like include Driftwood in your vlog.
Yeah.
And you were like, wow, this is so good.
Yeah. Well, because my friend, and I gave her immediate, I always give credit to where it's, where it's due.
Yeah.
My friend, Wendy, she went and got the crazy coconut. And we had a meeting that next day. So she had it, and I was like, I want that. Like, that just smells, the flakes, like everything. I wanted it so bad. So that's why I went to go get it. And I was just like randomly vlogging like I do. And it did really well. And I didn't expect it to, but it did. And then that's when Sierra had told me, I think maybe even like a week later, she was like, no, we've like done really well. Yeah. And I was like shook. That blew my mind.
We were shook. We were like, what is going on?
But I also like, I just don't think. Yeah. I just don't think it was because of me. I think like y'all have that foundation already, you know? Like, I don't think that's because of.
I think it was just like the perfect storm.
I think it just happened, you know? But I mean, there's a reason, you know? The proof is in the pudding. Yeah. The coffee's amazing, you know?
Thank you.
But that is really cool. And I will say, like, oh, I just love it. I just love your marketing so much.
Thank you.
The social media is so important. Yeah. And I love that you understand marketing.
I love marketing.
Right? It's
I love it.
Oh, I'm like, oh, it's my favorite thing. But I love that you understand it as far as like, okay, I don't know if this was on purpose, and I've always wanted to ask you because I hope it was on purpose. So it was around the time when I was posting a lot of Driftwood videos, right? Because they were my personal favorite videos to film. Yeah. You posted a video. I don't know if it was on yours or on Driftwood TikTok that said Sierra in like the text right in the start of the video. Sierra, make a drink with Sierra, and our names are spelled the same way. Oh. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's a genius. No. And that video did really well. Do you know what video I'm talking about? You posted. It was in it with. I bet you I could find it. But it basically said like,
was she making a honey lavender latte?
I don't remember.
No, because if it was around crazy coconut, then we didn't have.
Maybe lavender. It was crazy coconut, but I just remember Sierra said, and she was in it, but it said like, make a drink with Sierra. Wow. But like, if it wasn't on purpose, no, it should have been, because like, that's how crazy. Do you see like how it would have caught, and it caught, you know, like the algorithm caught it, and it did really well. And I was like, dude, I told my friend, I was like, she's a genius. Like, she knows exactly what she's doing.
I remember you talking about when Sierra and Heaven did a video, and they were like, let's go try the viral crazy coconut.
Yes, that was another good one.
And she was telling me, I think that you had came in and like told her like, genius, calling it because she told me she was gonna film that, and I was like, call it viral, say it's viral.
Yes. And I'm so glad you did, because like it worked.
It was like half a joke, but like also like
it's viral, you know.
It's viral.
And everybody everybody, but I also loved that like everybody was doing it too. Yeah. Because it helps. And it's not even just helps, crazy. But like it keeps the name just consistent.
It's still so crazy whenever I'm just on TikTok and like a video will pop up. Someone's like, I'm going to Driftwood. And I'm like,
how fun, right? I think it's so, so, so fun. But I also love how you also tap into like being an owner, because people love that too.
Yeah. I love to watch them too, of like other owners.
It's like my favorite thing that you tap into, like behind the scenes at Driftwood, roasting. Your roasting vlogs were so cool. Even just like your voiceovers in the cafe, like all of it. Thanks. All of it. It like doesn't go unnoticed. Sometimes I have times where I'm just like, this video's dumb. Why am I even editing it? I'm not going to post it. But it's like, no, just post it. Yeah. Because there are people that do see it and love it. Yes. You know?
That literally, I don't know if you saw, we got these new cortado cups at Driftwood like a couple months ago, and I love them. I was so excited for these cups. They had came in, and I really wanted to open them. I didn't want to record it, but Jordan and Sierra were both there, and I started to open the box. I cut open the box, and I was opening it. I was like, I don't feel like recording. And they were like, no, just record. And so I said, okay. And I closed the box. And then we started recording, and I was like, oh my God, we just got these new cortado cups. I love them. I open them. It's just us unboxing them. And I didn't even want to record this video. And that video is done it has like 50,000 views or something. Oh my gosh, no way. Which our normal videos get like 2,000. Yeah. I'm like, 50,000?
That's crazy.
It's just cortado cups.
I love that though.
But yeah, it's always the ones you don't expect.
You don't think of, you know? Yeah. But I mean, I feel that sometimes too. I'm just like, I don't
Yeah.
want to film. And
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, I don't. If I don't want to,
Mhm.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I'm just like, no, like, what if this is like somebody wants to see this?
Yeah.
Not even like, what if this pops off? Like,
Yeah.
no, what if somebody wants to see this, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I actually, when I saw that cup, I can't wait to get. I haven't even had a cortado in that
You
cup.
have to.
There's just something about certain
They're
kind
so
of cups
cute.
that make me happy.
Yes.
Y'all have this one in-house mug that I always wish I get when I would order. What would I get? I would get the cinnamon. I would get, what was
the
well,
cinnamon spice one?
it
a couple
was the
months ago?
cinnamon spice. I think
Yeah.
so. I'd get it hot, and I was always a hot coffee hater.
Really?
I was until I had Adelpho's, and then I had yours, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh my gosh, these are amazing.
It can be so good.
Well, y'all have this one in-house mug, and it has checkered on it. I've always wanted
Sierra's mug.
I've always wanted to use that mug. But something about a good cup, like
Yeah.
a good vessel, is what
Yes,
makes like
100%.
you know what I mean. That's
Yeah.
like my favorite.
Yes.
I
It
just
makes a difference.
it really does. Like I feel like utensils too. Like I hate eating hot soup with a metal spoon.
Interesting.
Weird, right? Like
Yeah.
that's what you use.
Yeah.
No, I like it's like the like the Japanese spoons.
Yes. Yeah.
Those a plastic, not even plastic,
Yeah.
but like those ceramic type of
Yes.
spoons. Oh, it just like it coats the spoon
makes
perfectly.
a
That's my
difference.
favorite. But yeah, that's my favorite mug.
It's
I
a
Driftwood
good
never
one.
used it, but I do want to try those cortado cups because
You
they
have
look
to.
they just look soft.
Also, you said you're a hot coffee hater, but you have to try the Banana Foster hot.
Oh my gosh, did
Okay.
you see?
It's so good hot.
I haven't had the Banana Foster. I only had the Bonanza.
I
I felt like an idiot. I think I was just rushing. I think I even I got there at 6 a.m. to try it.
That's right. You did, right?
I was like, there's gonna be lines. Ruben, here's the baby. I'm leaving
Yeah.
tomorrow at 5:30 because I gotta get there right on time. I was the first one there.
Yeah, you
Maybe like
were.
the second one there.
Yeah.
But I took the time. I
Yeah.
had a little god time by myself, but I only
That's the
had the
move, honestly.
Bonanza.
The Bonanza is really good.
It was
The
really
Banana
good.
Foster has been more popular, which I was kind of shocked by, to be
Uh-huh.
honest. But I think it's the brown sugar. We're like, ooh, brown sugar.
Yeah, I
Which
like
our
brown
banana
sugar.
syrup is made with brown sugar.
Oh, okay.
So they both have brown sugar.
Okay.
But it's a little bit sweeter, and so people have been doing that and adding the banana cold foam. But I honestly, that one is really good. The Banana Foster with the banana cold foam.
That sounds good.
I think my favorite is the Banana Foster hot. I don't like.
Yeah,
It
no, that
surprised
actually
me.
sounds
The banana
good.
cold foam is like, I could drink a bucket of it. But there's something about that Banana Foster hot.
Okay,
It's
now I
just-
need to try it hot
it's
because it
perfect.
sounds really good.
It's so cozy.
I can't believe I haven't had the Banana Foster yet.
You haven't until the end of
And
the
every
month.
time I go, it's after 4, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like why do I know what the hours are? Why am I even on the street? And I turn around. That was me.
Yeah.
I think yesterday, the day before, I was in town, and it was like 4:00 on the dot, and I was like, it's fine. I'm not gonna be that girl.
It's okay. Some people ordered at like 4:01 today.
Oh, I
There were
can't do
so many
that.
people in the shop still, and I was like,
Well, that's
which
good.
apparently has been happening like every day this week.
Oh, like in the shop.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Like-
But at 4:00, let's see, like
Like,
Ruben and I, we
respectfully.
can't. Like if it's 30 minutes till an hour, we don't go. We can't. Like I feel bad. Like
No.
restaurants, you know.
Yeah.
Coffee shops, it's quick, but like I was at Adelpho's before this, and they close at 6, and I was there at
Right.
5:30, and I was like, I'm so sorry. They're like, no, it's like takes 2
You're
minutes.
good.
I was like,
Yeah.
but you're cleaning your machine. I feel
Mm,
bad, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
So tell us about your upgrade. Like, how do you even do that? Like, how do you even like expand? Like that terrifies me. Like, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine having rent somewhere. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
of a business. Like
Yeah.
that terrifies me.
It is. Yeah.
But like I know it's so normal. Like some of my friends,
Yeah.
they just open up a business. I'm like,
You
how
do
do you
it.
just do that?
Turns
They're
out
like,
you can just do it.
yeah. They're like, you just do it. And
You
I'm
just do
like,
it.
all credit to you.
Yeah.
So how did this space come about to you? Because I know it's been vacant for a while. Because we were
Yeah.
just there like a few months ago. My husband, he fishes a lot, so he would
Oh,
buy a
yeah.
lot of fishing stuff from them.
Yeah.
So then next time I saw we went to So Beneath, thought it was empty. I was like,
Mhm.
oh, they're empty, oh. But
Yeah.
I mean,
So last year, Jordan and I were talking. We were like, we should open a second location.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, nah. We go, what? Maybe we should. And that was even before like the crazy coconut craze and like us really doing like as well as we are now. So I don't know what we were thinking we were gonna be doing.
I remember you like even teasing it on socials, and everybody was like, "What?"
And we went and like we had started looking at spaces, and then I just wasn't like feeling peace about it, you know, and like things just weren't lining up. We're like, maybe now's not the time.
Yeah.
And so we didn't get approved for a loan to expand, and so we were like, okay,
Yeah.
let's wait. So we waited, and then a couple months ago, we were like, let's try again. And I think this was like November, and we had reached back out to the commercial real estate agent that we were working with, and we're like, hey, like, we're ready to try again. We had also gotten some more information about some other loans that looked more promising about us getting approved. And so we're like, let's look at some more spaces. And we were looking at a lot of spaces. We looked at some, and we were like actively looking at this new plaza. It's called like the London Square Plaza, I think. And we were like looking at it. We were like emailing our real estate agent back and forth, like, because it's a new build. Yeah. And so he was like trying to get all the information of all the suites that were already taken up, but there's no walls in there yet. So you could like you could take 2 units, you know, technically. And so we were trying to figure it out. We were like, we want 2, we like want the inn. And he was like, oh, that one's taken. What about this one? He said, well, okay, what would that look like? And so we were like looking at it. And then there was another spot that we thought was really cute. We were like that spot though, but it's really small. And we, when the crazy coconut stuff started happening, we got really behind on roasting, because at that time we had 1 barista.
Oh no.
And it was fine.
Yeah.
Until it wasn't. And then so our roaster, one day she didn't get to roast like anything because she was up at the front all day. And so we were getting super behind because we kept having to pull our roaster away, which we can roast at a different time in the day, so it's not that big a deal, but it was like, this keeps happening. So we're like, we're outgrowing our roaster. We need to upgrade our roaster. And so maybe January, we put in the order for our roaster. We didn't have a spot. We didn't have nothing. We said we need a new roaster. Yeah. We're like, and so our joke for a while was like, well, we got to put the new roaster somewhere. It's not going to fit in Driftwood right now. And I never wanted to move. I love the spot we're in. It's so like sentimental to me, and like the painted floor and the plaza, like we've been with the landlord for so long, you know, like knowing them, and I love the area that we're in, and I just never wanted to leave. I had these dreams of like renovating in there. I had like a really fun idea to renovate. It's like, maybe one day we'll do that, but like I never want to leave this spot. Yeah. And Jordan, even when we were talking about second location, we had also talked about maybe moving from our current spot, and I was like, no, like I'd rather just have like one as a second location, not move. I don't want to move. Yeah. And also a few or several months ago, there was a different spot open at the Meadowbrook Plaza on the front. It's Parkdale Printing now. Yeah. But they were open for a while, and Jordan was always like, let's take it. Like, we need the spot. I was like, you're being ridiculous. Like, we do not need that big of a space. Like, there's no reason for us to put in all the work to move right there. Yeah. You're joking. And I was like, no way. And then Parkdale went into there, and then the kayak store left. And we would always joke about, oh my God, we're going to move into the kayak store. Like, imagine us over here. It's like, no. What did it for me, if you go to Driftwood, you'll see you go to the right of the bar, right, to where the tables are, you'll see an extension cord running from the back across the floor, underneath this mat, underneath 2 tables to a wall over here. Because it's the only place we can plug in our induction pot to make syrup.
Oh, no.
Without tripping a breaker.
Yeah.
So we have to plug it in over there.
Yeah.
There's nowhere in the back where we're supposed to be that we can play. And it was driving me crazy. This kept happening. I was losing my mind. They were like, we tripped the breaker again. One time they tripped the one the espresso machine was on. And I was like, do not plug it back in there. Dude, you can trip please do not trip the espresso machine. So we tried all these different plugs. Tripped. It was tripping power, everything. So I despise that we have to have this extension cord running across the shop. And that was what did it for me. I said, you know what? We got to get out of here.
Mm-hmm. It's time.
And there's just like boxes towering in the back, and our pallets don't fit. Our pallets of green bean coffee, if you saw my recent video.
Yeah.
They don't fit. And so often people will come in. It's like girls will come in, they have their bag, they're ready to study. They look around, there's no tables.
Mm-hmm.
So they leave, they go somewhere else. And it's just like, it stinks. And then also, we ordered a bigger roaster, so we got to put it somewhere. And so when Jordan and I were talking about the second location, we're like, we need a bigger location for our second location. It's going to be like our headquarters, our like big roastery. We'll put the roaster over there. Rent on the south side is so expensive.
I bet.
And there's not that many available spots.
Mm-hmm.
And it just wasn't working. And we had toyed around with these ideas. We thought about maybe doing an off-site roasting warehouse somewhere else and just renting like a warehouse facility to do our roasting in. And we had talked about, I don't remember what else we had said. And one day there was this beautiful sunrise outside of Driftwood, and Sierra, I think, had came up. She was like, did you guys see the sunrise? It's so pretty. I opened that day. And I was like, no, I didn't. And so we went, and you had to go around to the front of the building to see it. And I was like, it was so beautiful. And I loved it. And I was like, I saw the Fin Factory spot was open. I was like, guys, imagine we were just right here.
Yeah.
And we would just see the sunrise from inside. And then I started thinking, I said, imagine if we were over here.
Yeah.
And I'd asked the landlord a while back, I was like, this is not a genuine inquiry, just out of curiosity. What's the rent and square footage over there? And so I had it. I had the numbers from her, and I was like, oh, cool. Just thought it'd be fun to know. It's like, I'm not really serious. And then we keep growing, and we're running out of space and everything. Southside location isn't working out. We're like, we gotta, why don't we just move over there? And we get to be in the same area, right? Like, we're not moving far. And it finally was like, I finally am kind of falling out of love with the space in a little bit, just because of us outgrowing it. And I never wanted to move before. So it just, again, just the Lord, I think, working on us and making me ready to move. Because I never wanted to. But now I'm like, I'm excited. Yeah. Obviously, I'm going to miss the original space, right? Like,
maybe not
it
too
is still
far.
so sweet. Yeah. But it is also really cool to be just right there.
Yeah.
Like, we're not really going anywhere. And yeah, it's going to be crazy. We've started construction. It's, every time I go in there, I'm like,
how crazy. I know, whenever you first announced it, I was like, this is literally perfect.
Yeah.
Literally perfect. Everybody already knows where you're at.
Yes.
Just now, you're facing the street.
Yes, facing the street. It was huge for us. It was something we always wanted to.
Because it's like, I remember around that time, people were like, where is it? Where is it? I was like, you have to, it's there. You just have to, it's on the side, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, this is going to be amazing. And then you took us inside, and I was like, it's not ending.
I know.
And I was like, this is amazing. That's how we felt the first
time we looked in with the land. We were like, what do you mean it keeps going?
You're like, what do you mean this building's that big?
Yeah. Yes. And why is our spot so small? No.
I know. That's funny. No, I I liked in that video you had said, like, there's more space for our customers. And I remember, like,
Yeah.
I would always try to sit in there too and, like, take my baby, but, like, there just wasn't room, you know?
Yeah.
But we wanted to stay. So sometimes we sit outside, whatnot. But I love that now. You
We
really
have-
took that into consideration, like, for your
Yes.
customers,
That
that
was a
y'all
big
can
thing.
sit and
Yeah.
you can have a Bible study, or you can just hang
Yes,
out.
I'm so excited for the Bible
I
study room. I think I'm
know.
rebranding it as the Bible study room
I love
instead
that.
of the meeting room.
Yeah.
Because I really, really just want everyone to come do their Bible studies in there.
It's going to be utilized for sure.
Yes.
Anytime there's an open room for public people, they use it. They definitely use it.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, because I'm just curious, do you think you will always keep Driftwood?
Someone, I'm not going to say.
Don't.
Someone reached out to us. Someone I don't know. I do not know personally. Never met. And they sent an email. And they were like, I love what you're doing. Your shop is so amazing. I love your passion for community and how you incorporate faith into your business. Like, you don't see that often. That's really awesome. I love that. Next paragraph. If you ever want to chat about me purchasing the business from you, just let me know. Here's my contact info.
What?
And I was like,
that makes no sense. Like, because they want the name?
You want my business? That's not for sale.
Yeah.
It's really, really not for sale. And people tell me, they're like, Ashley, you should be so, like, you should be flattered.
I think
because this is from.
So I mean the name.
Oh.
Just the name. But I can't believe somebody. I can't believe. I'm getting you all flustered. No. I can't believe somebody messaged you that.
Yeah, it's from kind of a chain. Not like national chain, but a chain. I was so mad. Anyway, yeah, I think I'll always keep the name Driftwood.
Yeah.
Jordan and I talked about, that was another thing we talked about when we were talking about second locations. Like, should we name it something else?
Yeah.
And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, no.
Yeah. Because you can at least keep that.
Yeah.
You know, that's always like, yeah, you're going to grow out of the building, but you'll always have the true heart of it.
Exactly. I think it's like the heart. The heart's never changed, I don't think. Like, even though we've grown so much and, like, yeah, we do lattes and we do these fun seasonal drinks, it's like the heart is still, like, making good coffee.
Yeah.
Like, caring about the coffee and roasting and loving the science and having fun with coffee. And so, no, I don't think we'll ever change the name. I love Driftwood. And also, I love to, like, honor Steven and Randy in that way. You know, they did so much for us. Like, I used to feel bad sometimes for, like, changing stuff. Yeah. Even though they had sold it to us, I was like, it was their, like, business. Yeah. And I don't want them to, like, be sad or upset because we're doing new stuff, different stuff. But yeah, it's important to me to keep, like, their heart for it.
I feel so bad you thought I meant the whole business.
Well, that too. I'm keeping the business.
Absolutely.
Unless something crazy happens.
Unless
the Lord tells me to let it go, I'll let it go. But currently, He's not telling me to.
That's nuts. That's freaking crazy. The shade.
And then they called us at the shop a few weeks later. I don't take phone calls. I'm like, don't give me the phone. My employee, he was like, I don't know, he didn't say, he just asked for you. I was like, okay. And it was him, and I just had the phone, and I was fuming. He was like, thanks for taking my call. I just wanted to follow up about the email. You know, I'd be really interested in purchasing Driftwood. And I was fuming, and I let him go on, and my heart was like racing. I said, we are not interested. Thank you. And I hung up the phone.
The nerve, though.
Yeah.
This is like during pop off? Like,
This was like 2 months ago.
oh my gosh. But like, were they what with it? To put their name on it? Weird.
I think so.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
like that.
But I guess it's cool, whatever, that like we're being noticed. And like people want to take what we have.
Yeah.
Because they think it's awesome.
That's actually
But
crazy.
it's actually insulting.
No, very insulting. Like, hey, you're so good at what you do, but
It's
like,
also
can
just,
I do
like-
it? Weird.
Do you think that I don't care about this business?
Right?
And that I would just sell it to you?
For like
For
the
money?
right number? No.
Because that's not like, no.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's insane. Well, I'm excited to see. I'm so excited to see what you do with the new space.
Thank you.
I
It's
can't wait until you
Crazy.
you take us along with you and all
Yeah.
the fun stuff. I'm
Yeah.
truly, just like so like amazed. Like you're so inspiring to so many people. I hope you know
Thank
that.
you.
You're so young
Yeah.
and you're just doing it. You're doing the dang thing, you
Mhm.
know? Because like I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Of course, like it was always like my dream to open up a coffee shop, but it's like
Right. It's like, how do you even do that?
No, I can't do that. Now I really can't do
Yeah.
that. I mean, sure I could, but like, no, I don't want to. I would not. Like, yeah, in like my fairy tale world, I would love
Mhm.
to, but like realistically,
It's hard. There's a
if I
lot to
can't
it.
put out good product, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know, I care a lot about
Mm-hmm.
the quality over
Yeah.
the creation. You
And
know,
that's why you should do it.
the I do marketing for this boutique, and there's an empty
Yeah.
space.
Yes.
Yeah, and I told her, I was like, you like a coffee shop would be amazing in here.
Yes.
She was like, would you want to do it? And I was like, no. She's like, why not? And I was like, because I'm not ready for that. And I
Yeah.
was like, no, I'm not ready. I got too many things going on right now.
Yeah.
But
Understandable.
no, I feel like I want to have a foundation of
Mhm.
knowledge before I
Yeah.
even attempt. You know, I can't
Yeah.
even, no, not yet. No thanks.
That's
So
good.
I feel like I respect you so much. Everybody that owns coffee
Yeah.
shop, I respect them so much because it's harder than people think,
Mm.
you know?
Yeah.
Because like I see them do it and I'm just
Yeah.
like, how are you doing this? Like, you're just doing it. It's really cool
You just
though.
have to learn as you go.
Yeah.
You make a lot of mistakes and you say, let's not do that next time. And you keep your head up.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't know how people own any business and don't believe in God or like
Right?
have faith. Because I'm like, I don't know how you can handle taking all that on personally, mentally. Because I know at the end of the day, I'm like, this is out of my hands.
Yeah.
And so it gives a lot of peace too to know that like at the end of the day the Lord's going to do what he's going to do,
Yeah.
and I'm just here. I'm here to be faithful and to follow. But like it's not really in my control.
Yeah. And I think that's like whenever I'm afraid of something, I'm afraid more in the sense of like, I know God can do it. That's what's scary.
Yeah.
It's like, he's like, I don't know why you're scared. Like,
Yeah.
we're gonna make it happen. I'm like, like that's what I'm scared of. Is him, is
Yeah.
him following through, you know? Because
Yeah.
but it's always fun later. I want to know. We're gonna do some like little rapid fire.
Oh.
What
Oh no.
are
Okay.
your not hot coffee? Your coffee takes. Hot take
hot take
on coffee.
Okay.
I want to know.
This is not my hot take. I have grown so much when it comes to this, and like
It's okay.
what
You
was I?
can't.
Just
They
keep
can't
going.
really hear it.
Getting so loud. Maybe they can hear it.
Now maybe.
Wow.
Okay.
All good. I have grown so much in like what I think about coffee and how I think coffee should be done.
So funny.
Okay. No, I've grown so much in what I think about coffee and how I think coffee should be done and how I think coffee shouldn't be done.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, I think you should have a coffee that you enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's you, I don't know, making an instant coffee
Mm-hmm.
and you enjoy it, you enjoy that. You
Yeah.
enjoy that. If that's you putting 12 pumps of sugar in your coffee and you love it,
Love it.
you love it.
You love that coffee.
You drink that coffee,
Yeah.
girl. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life.
Yep.
I do think, here's my medium hot take,
Okay.
that decaf haters
Mhm.
need to chill out. Decaf is good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it can be good. Some people can't have a lot of caffeine.
Yeah.
Why should that be their problem? Why should, like, they not get to enjoy coffee?
Mm-hmm.
I think people need to chill out on decaf and stop hating on it so much.
I think people need to also chill out on how much caffeine somebody else intakes.
Right.
I got
Maybe they're nervous for you.
You're like, Sarah. I posted a picture today of my coffee. It was a bucket. It wasn't really a bucket.
I saw the bucket.
It was cute. It was a cute little bucket, you know?
Like
32 ounces, but only what? I don't know. There's 6 shots.
6.
Did I finish it? No, I didn't. I knew I wasn't. I probably only drank 4.
Yeah.
But granted, that's a venti, and people
True.
forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go to Starbucks like fresh. Before I was pregnant, I went to all the time because that's all my town had. And I did not like the other little one that was there. I still don't. But like, I needed caffeine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would go all the time until I tried Quirky Birds in Rockport. Loved it.
Yeah.
And I just fell in love with her as a person.
Yeah.
And like, she really made me appreciate local businesses. And ever since then, like, I don't really. Now
so sweet.
I taste differently for like, I would say the last 3 years is what I really actually noticed a difference in coffee, right?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I used to go to Starbucks all the time, and then I had my baby,
Yeah.
and I went through the phase of the instant coffee because it was a trend. It was definitely a trend.
Yeah.
Hopped on the trend. I didn't love it. I loved making it because it was fun, you know, but I didn't love it. Yeah. But I tried. That's all I had, you know. Yeah. But then I got an espresso. I loved that for a bit, but I still didn't. It didn't hit. Like, it was always missing something, you know. It just never hit. And that's crazy. I still don't have an espresso machine, and I want one, but I don't want just any espresso machine, you know. So it's like a lot of people have asked me, like, you don't have an espresso machine? I was like, no. They're like, why not? And I was like, because I'm not going to get any random. I want a good one that I know how to use, and I'm also like intimidated by an espresso machine because I know how much.
Feels crazy when you're learning. You're like, I'm doing something wrong. I have to tell people, I'm like, you just gotta keep going.
I'm like, and some people are like, don't use the grinder that comes with your espresso machine.
Right.
Buy a separate one. I also need a scale. I need a timer.
Yeah.
Like, I know.
Yeah.
I'm mentally not ready to
it's a
learn.
Hole.
It's like learning an instrument. You know, literally. So
there's so much. There's so much to it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I want to think of a hot coffee take then. Hot coffee. Oh, this is actually tea. I don't want it to be tea. I prefer house-made syrups. Yeah. Always. Yeah. Hot take.
I'm trying to think. I think a 16-ounce latte has way too much milk.
Oof. But I think
it tastes like milk.
I order 20-ounce lattes just because I want to hold it longer. Yeah. This is a small one. I never order.
There's something about just holding it. You know?
Yeah, something about, I just don't want to let it go. You know, I don't want to finish it. So I honestly never finish. I do finish my coffees, but I don't want to finish it. So I'll get a bigger one. Yeah. Extra ice, like, extra shots. Yeah. I don't want to finish it. Yeah. And it's gone. And then I got to get another one. And I shouldn't. Yeah. What about matcha? Give me your matcha takes.
I don't like matcha.
You don't like matcha? You're the second coffee shop owner that I know that does not like matcha.
I think
And
matcha
that's
lattes
'cause
taste like milk.
y'all, you know what? Yes, very, very, very valid. There's a lot of milk in matcha,
Yeah.
matcha lattes, but y'all's matcha is very good.
Thank you.
Very good.
It's hard for me sometimes because I'm like, is this good?
Yeah. Does Sierra like matcha?
But Sierra, not really. But our head barista,
Mhm.
Elise, she loves matcha.
Okay, perfect.
So it's been nice having her
Yeah.
on the team recently. Yeah, I will occasionally in the summer have an iced matcha
Mhm.
with like coconut milk or
Ooh,
something
mhm.
because the whole milk, I love whole milk in coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I think other milks are bad in coffee.
Yeah.
But again, you drink whatever you
Yeah.
want to drink. I'm not here to tell you
No,
how to
yeah.
live your life. I think whole milk does not belong in matcha.
I can see that.
I feel like it just overpowers the matcha taste so much. And if I'm going to have a matcha, I want to be able to taste the matcha, even though I don't really like matcha.
Yeah. No, I envy
I'm
people.
not going to have a hot matcha. That just sounds gross to
You
me.
know, that's because one of my friends said she has had a hot matcha and it's amazing. And I've never had a hot matcha. I just don't know if I would like it.
I also don't like steamed alternate milks. They're just weird.
Freak you out? No, yeah, I think that would freak me out too.
So an iced matcha with like coconut milk and then maybe like some honey.
Yeah.
I could do that. I could be in the mood for that in the summertime.
That's my like go-to.
Yeah.
Is an iced honey latte with oat milk.
Yes.
I envy people that drink whole milk.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
So creamy.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. So it's no surprise, not surprise. It's obvious. You take inspo from Nitro Bar.
Yeah.
How was your trip when you went? I want to know it all.
I can be a hater.
So can I. It's okay.
I was ready for Nitro Bar to not be good.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
yeah,
I'm going to try it because I have to. Like, how could I not?
Yeah.
But I'm ready to not be impressed with this. Because I think because like so much of their marketing is about like their fun drinks, right? Which obviously people are more interested in watching those on social media. We don't really market like our not fun drinks that much either.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to like, I don't know, just like give in to the hater mindset and be like, oh well, they're not even good. They're only viral because I don't know.
Yeah.
But I went and I got so much stuff. I got their iced caramelized banana latte. I got a cortado, obviously.
Yeah.
I got a pizza bagel and I got a matcha cookie.
Oh,
the food was so good.
It looks amazing. That
so good.
pizza
And they
bagel,
redid their food menu. So good.
that matcha cookie. I don't know if anybody here sells matcha cookies. Can somebody please make matcha cookies?
Please.
I want it so bad.
It tasted kind of like Lucky Charms marshmallow.
Ooh.
Like, it was so, and the chocolate, it was perfect. I love chocolate.
Yeah.
It was so good. The cortado, when I was drinking it and I was like making my video about trying it and I tasted it and I was like, oh my God, that's actually good. And then I was like, why would I say something like that? Like, oh, it's actually good.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh. I was like, I'm such a hater. Like, why do I have to be such a hater?
You just also like don't want to set yourself up for failure and like get so excited for this big trip. You go and you hate it.
It was great. I have nothing negative to say about them.
Yeah.
I think they're doing a great job. I think they do so well on social media still consistently because A, they're great at marketing. B, they have a good product behind it.
Yeah.
I think that people who do hate on them, because if you like look in their comments, you do like see people hating like, oh, they're so overrated. Oh, it's not that serious. It's like, I don't think that they're like overrated. I think that they're appreciated and they're properly appreciated because what they're doing is good. Their customer service was fine. Like she was busy. She wasn't like gonna ask me a million questions about how my day was and everything. I'm like, I don't like she's got to get to work.
I think that's what people misunderstand too. It's like, oh, you're viral, so I'm going to expect 5 out of 5 every single time. Where it's like, they didn't ask for that.
Yeah,
It's
right. Like this is their job,
and they have to get their job done.
Yeah.
And if there's a line,
and it was good. Yeah, no, Nitro Bar was great. There wasn't a long wait. Like the food was good, the coffee was good. I think they're great, and I think they deserve everything.
That's so cool. I know, I like watching their stuff.
And they do inspire me so much. I love seeing the owner's videos, Audrey too, because it's so she says like a lot, like
she's unhinged.
She's unhinged, and she also talks about like not letting like espresso bros make her feel bad.
Yeah.
Because like, oh, she'll never like, or whatever, for not letting. They try to make her feel bad, right, for like enjoying her fun lattes and everything. And that's so true. Like, that's not just her.
It's pretty common.
That's such a huge, like, and I was like that before, you know, like, oh, like you don't even like coffee if you're just getting like a blueberry latte. You don't even like coffee. You just like syrup and milk.
Yeah.
And I think that's so silly and immature now. It's like, let people enjoy it. Like, why do you have to be like that?
Maybe you're teaching me something. 'Cause I'm like that when someone orders like a frap.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, I think one time my husband wanted a frap, and I'm like, for what? Like, don't even get the espresso then.
Yeah, valid.
But I get it. Some people have sweet tooths. I don't have a really big sweet tooth.
Yeah.
I like to taste my espresso.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
You know? But no, yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, so I like seeing her videos, and she inspires me. It's like, because sometimes I have a couple sneaky plans coming up at Driftwood that I'm not talking about yet, but I have like doubted whether or not I want to do these things because I want to keep up the appearance of us being this like really great specialty coffee shop.
I feel like that's something you don't got to worry about.
Yeah.
Because you already have that foundation. Even if like you didn't expand, right?
Yeah.
You still have that.
Yeah.
That's something you'll always have is your beans. Like that's what I always tell people is like they could probably make any sort of recipe. It's going to be good because of the beans.
Yeah.
But you know, it's crazy. I think I have a hot take. Maybe I have a hot take.
Yes.
I've gone to other coffee shops that hold Driftwood. Not the same. Why? Maybe it's the way
how they dial it in.
Yeah. Maybe. And I'm like, oh, cool. They carry
recipes,
Driftwood.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why doesn't this taste like Driftwood? But I get it. You know, everybody does things differently.
Right.
And they have a different way of doing things. I totally get it. But y'all have your beans.
Thank you.
You do.
Yeah.
You don't got to worry about that, you know?
Yeah. I know. That's something too, like whenever I always refer to it as the crazy coconut craze. Whenever the crazy coconut craze happened, I had made a TikTok when it was happening talking about it. And I was just like saying how crazy it is.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
Like, this is what's going on. And I like gave numbers. I was like, we used to average like 50 drinks a day. Now we're averaging like 200 drinks a day.
I remember that video.
I was like, it's been insane.
That
like,
video popped off.
Yeah. And that video has, I think, like 200,000 views. And it's like Corpus Christi.
I love that.
Yeah. And so all these people were like, I saw your video. Anyway, the comments were flooded. All these people were like, it sounds like you need to keep the crazy coconut on your menu year round.
It's very smart that you didn't.
And I think everyone who said that doesn't understand like why it actually happened the way it happened, I guess. Because like, yeah, the crazy coconut's great. Yeah, it was a great coffee. Delicious. If you genuinely think that was the only reason why so many people came to Driftwood and loved it, like,
you're missing the point.
That's not the only thing. Like, it could have happened with any drink, I think.
And then it did.
And then, yeah, you saw it with the salty bear. Like, with the banana right now, it's like...
The Cinnamon Spice, like, it that's what I mean. Like,
it's always good.
You can create literally anything. It's good.
Yeah.
You know, so it's
we test it so much. Like, I don't think people know, because we just released mocha.
I saw that. And you know what? When you
so
released that, I realized, wow, they actually don't have mocha.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't drink mocha anyways.
Yeah.
I got one recently from Pilates, and I don't drink mocha, and
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is really good. But they're also a roaster.
Yes.
So I think that's why I liked it, because I could taste like good quality,
Yeah.
you know? But when I just feel like chocolate and banana are so like overlooked.
I had one today.
Oh my gosh, that sounds very good.
So good. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that.
Me either. Oh yeah, just that you have a good foundation of beans. You came out with the banana mocha.
We were talking about the seed. Yeah, I don't know.
Did you do mocha matcha?
We didn't like.
I don't know why I thought I saw a mocha matcha.
I was in a post about mocha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that was in the post.
I also am loving the posts that you've been doing lately. You've been doing like these collages, and they're so good.
Fun.
They're so good. Like, keep doing them. And your rebrand. Oh my gosh, let's talk about the rebrand. The rebrand. When I saw this, I said, this girl's not stopping. She's not stopping, and she knows what she's doing.
Yeah. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say about mocha real quick.
Hey, say it.
We tested so many mocha recipes. And banana. If you saw my freaking bananas, I made like 12 bananas. So it's like, we're talking about them being good. Like, we put in so much work into all of these. And so, like, I think that's why, too. Yeah. It's like, you're not getting some, like, last minute thrown together drink.
Yeah.
We do a lot of testing, and it's so fun to do the testing. Anyway, that's what I was saying.
I really like, too, that you give your employees a chance to, like, what do you think? You know, like, what do y'all think?
100%.
I love that.
I'm not the only person that drinks coffee.
Yeah.
I also don't drink sweet coffee generally. And so sometimes I'm like, I don't really know what this should taste like, to be honest. Like,
that's good.
So it's so good to have
other minds.
I trust all them too. I'm like, what do you think? Like,
other palates.
Be honest. Tell me.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
Darn, I lost my
I know.
now.
Well, we were talking about social media, maybe?
Yes, rebrand.
The rebrand.
When I saw, you were sneak peeking it, I believe, a little teaser video. And I was like, what is she doing? Like, what's going on? And then
when it was the team reacting?
Yes.
Oh,
I was like, what did they do? Tell me about it. Tell me about the process.
It was hard.
Well, it was needed. It's a little refresh.
Yes.
I get it what you mean by like paying homage to the previous owners, but now your name is on that.
Yeah.
You know?
And I love I love looking at our bags.
Oh, they're so pretty.
They're so beautiful. I was inspired a lot by like going to other coffee shops and seeing all their stuff, their merch, their coffee bags if they roasted. And I was like, these bags, like, they're beautiful. There's something on every side. Like, this is so exciting and fun to look at. Like, and I love, like we've talked about, I love marketing. Yeah. And there's so many sides of marketing. Packaging is one of them. And your brand and how you look is a big part of your marketing. And so I just felt like I had no idea how to use our old logo. Yeah. Because we had like, it just didn't feel like the graphics that we had a couple, they just didn't make sense together to me. Yeah. And like the colors didn't make sense to me. And so anytime I would want to like design something for us, I was always just stuck. I would just like stare at my logo. Little graphic or something, and I was like, I can't, like, I couldn't, it wasn't clicking in my brain. No
inspiration from, yeah.
And so I also didn't want to rebrand. And because I didn't really have like a problem with our logo. Like, I liked our logo. I liked the name, right? We didn't change the name or anything. I didn't like necessarily have a problem with it. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And actually, it was an upgrade, like a refresh from their original logo, which was just like black and white.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I don't want to do a new logo again. Like they just got a new logo like 2 years ago. And I didn't want to do it, but I also did really want to do it.
Yes.
And the bags were the thing that I was the most excited for. It was the only thing that I really had a concept for. Even our logo, I was like, I don't know, like maybe like keep the branch in some sort of way. Maybe I'm not attached to it, but I could see that. I had super vague inspiration for our graphic designer. We used Hull's design.
Okay.
He's from Corpus.
Oh, really?
He lives in San Antonio now.
Okay.
Yeah, his name's Garrett, and he did amazing. And so the first like inspo boards he sent back to me, they were so good, and I knew immediately. I was like, it's this one. This is the direction we're going. And it was basically what we have now.
Yeah.
Just not fully fleshed out. And there were 2 more that were also super cool. They just didn't really feel like me, like Driftwood that much. And I was also like, I wanted it to obviously be me to a certain extent, but also not necessarily be just like my personal taste and style. So I was figuring out how to balance that. And yeah, Garrett, he did so good. It took a long time. It was a long process. I was waiting just like eagerly. And so the bags were the only thing that I knew I wanted. Because really, I just wanted to do the brew methods on the side panels of the bag.
Oh, okay.
Which is like the French press, the portafilter, the pour over. I was like, that has to be on the side of the bag. Like, that was my only real legit inspiration.
Yeah.
And so he did it. I love the color, the green and pink are my favorite colors.
Yeah.
The green, I'm obsessed with the green. I want to put the green on everything.
It's such a good green.
The coffee plant that he drew, beautiful.
I also want to put it
on everything. On the cup.
In white. It's so pretty.
Gorgeous. Yeah. When I was, because he didn't like, he designed all the elements, right? I technically designed the cups. As in choosing what to put on them.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Sierra. I was like, what should we put on our cup? Like, I think I want to do just white printing on it. And I was thinking about it for a while. And then finally I was like, I'm just going to put this coffee leaf on the other side. Like, it's cute. And I'm so glad. I love it so much. Every time I look at the cup, I'm like, it's beautiful. I love it.
It's that little touch.
Yeah. And then when we first got the new iced cups, because we slowly moved all of our packaging over rather than like trying to plan out exactly how to switch everything. I was like, I don't have time for that. I'm ordering new stuff and we'll use it when it gets here. Like, we'll use it when we get to it. And so we opened the 16-ounce iced cups first, and we flew through those.
Oh, wow.
I think everybody like loved the new cups. And so everybody would get a 16-ounce. More people get a 16-ounce anyway than a 12-ounce. But I feel like it was even more so because we had them in the new cups. And we flew through those in like a week and a half, I think, an entire case of cups. And they take like 3 or 4 weeks to make. And I was like, so then we had blank cups for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so, and now I'm so glad that we did rebrand, because also like I've been so inspired by it and like updating our packaging and stuff. We have shirts now. Like,
yes, I love my shirt.
Like, I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
So
we did
cool. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see what else comes. Of Driftwood and how many more fun events you can have in the new space.
Yeah.
Like you could have like night events or whatever, because like the parking lot's empty. Like you can do whatever you want. Like that is so cool.
It's crazy.
I love that.
Sometimes I forget. I just do whatever.
Right. I remember y'all had a market recently, and Victoria was there, and I was like, dude, this is like so cool.
Yeah.
You just do it.
Yeah.
You know,
so
like fun. I love that you love to host.
It's so fun.
It's cool, right? Like to have just local businesses come together. Like that's my favorite thing.
It's the best.
It's my favorite.
It helps each other. Like
it does. It really does.
At our last market, I sent out a survey to the vendors. I was like, I'd love to know like how you felt about them, because it's so hard to know, especially because the last few we've gotten so busy at Driftwood. I'm like, I'm inside.
Yeah.
I'm helping. And so I sent out a survey and I was like, love to know like any feedback, how your experience was, like logistics, like everything. Tell me everything. And I had made the survey, and not everybody filled it out, but the people who'd filled it out, they were like, it was so great. Like, I had a wonderful time. Driftwood's such an amazing host. Like, I was also concerned because I didn't know if like the people who were coming like into the shop were also shopping, but everybody was like, no, like all the Driftwood foot traffic affected my booth.
Wow.
I was like,
like,
that's so good to hear. This is like perfect.
Because it's something you worry about, like as a host, like making sure your vendors are getting taken care of. Like
at a market a couple months ago, it was so windy, and some of someone's stuff broke, and I was like,
oh no.
Like, I'm so like, I can't control the wind, but I feel terrible. I'm like, it happened at my coffee shop, my market, your stuff broke.
It happens. Especially here in Corpus. It's so windy. It's windy. But thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. This was so fun.
I hope you liked
I could talk
it.
forever.
Me too.
Yeah.
And if you ever want to come back, let me know. If you ever want to talk, chit chat, and just talk about anything, you're always welcome back.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming. Where can everybody find you on social media?
On social media, we are at Driftwood Coffee Co. for all the official Driftwood content. For all the other content, you can find me at South Texas Coffee Girl.
On TikTok, Instagram.
Yes, both TikTok and Instagram. Our usernames are the same. And technically, YouTube, I have one video posted on YouTube.
Oh my gosh. So excited about that. Did you get a G7X? Or did you get a...
I got some random little vlogging. I think I have.
I actually have a camera I'm going to sell off mic. I have a camera I'm going to get rid of. Only because I really want that Osmo Pocket.
Oh.
Really bad.
I have a Sony.
Oh, I love Sony. Sony's are good too.
ZV-1F.
That's a good one.
It's so cute.
No, that's a cute one. That's another good one. They're good.
It's so small.
I only say that because they just came back with the G7X. They were shipped. They were sold out for like 2 years, 3 years.
Oh my gosh.
And they just came back, but they're also $1,800, which is ridiculous.
So expensive.
The Osmo is technically $1,000 with everything.
Yeah.
Without everything, it's $500.
That's like the little
tiny
little
like,
one. Thick one?
I want it so bad. I will use it.
The quality is surprisingly good.
I want it, but I have a camera that I said I would use, and I have used it for like photo shoots. I like that, but I don't use it for video, and I need the video.
It's kind of like a whole thing.
It's also heavy, and it's big, and I don't want to use that, and I hate attaching it to a tripod. It sucks, but that's it.
Great.
That's everything. Much. Thank you for coming. I hope you had fun.
I did.
I can't wait to edit this. It's gonna be fun. So I usually do like 2 teasers and then I post it. So probably not this Wednesday, next Wednesday it'll be posted. And I go in, I edit out little things or pauses and whatnot. And
when I did the podcast with my friend, she was always saying the stupidest stuff, and then when we were editing, she was like, "You gotta cut that out." But it was so hard.
Yeah, it is. It takes a long time.
I was like, stop saying stupid stuff on the podcast. I'm not editing it out anymore.
That's funny. I think the first episode I did took me a long time to edit.
Yeah.
Every episode after, easy.
Good.
I don't do anything. I just add the intro and the outro. Yeah,
that's good.
And that's kind of it because it's easy to edit.
Yeah. Good.
But that's it.
Sweet. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy. Yay. This was so fun. I feel like it flowed out pretty well.
Yeah, it did.
I'm excited. And I'll go in when I do it. Because I feel like I get more traction on Spotify and Apple than YouTube. And so that's where most of my numbers are on Spotify.
Sweet. Yeah.
And I would say Spotify, Apple, and then YouTube. But for extra editing, I go into YouTube and I add in like, I do this thing called a local business feature. So every episode I feature any local business. So I'll do that here in a bit. And I add that in the middle somewhere because it's kind of like an ad placement.
Yeah.
That I hope for in the future. Like if anybody sponsors, I can just flip that, you know?
Right.
But that's what I do. So it's pretty easy. So
Awesome.
like anybody who does view it on YouTube sees this, and then they also will see like your ads and where to
Yeah.
find you and stuff
Cool.
like that. So, and that's also I'll put it in the description too.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a hoot.
Good. Okay.
It's a hoot and a holler. Here, I'll walk you out.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Yes.
I can't wait.
I had a mini panic attack when you messaged me.
Why?
Because for some reason I was like, I'm late.
Oh no.
And I was like trying to find my, I was like, he said 6.
Yeah, you're good.
But I couldn't find it, and at first all I saw was 5, and I was like,
Yeah, it's the first time I came. It was kind of hard.
no, it wasn't hard at all.
And I'm glad that it's so light up.
Me too.
Because I'll be a park bar.
No.
Because I parked far.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much for coming.
Yes.
So, goodbye soon.
Yes.
And then we'll over.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. Have a
Great night. Thank you.
I'll see you later.
Yes.
Okay. Bye. Thank you. Actually, like 2 minutes. That was longer than I planned, but honestly, it's fine. Okay. Is it ready? Okay, perfect. Today's local business feature is Aspire Aesthetic and Wellness. I go to Aspire for my Botox, and I love them so much. The owner, Margot, she is the coolest person ever. She's a nurse practitioner, and she really just puts so much love into her business. Her nurses are Ariel Flores and also Allison. Her nurses are Ariel and Allison. And Ariel, I've worked with them both. They've done my Botox both times, and they are so gentle, and they really focus on enhancing your natural features. They will not overfill you. They love to just take care of their girls. And if you're an Aspire girly, you just get it. You get it. Here is their address. Here's where you can find them on social media. It's amazing. They have so much good medical grade skincare. This is not an ad. This is seriously how much I just love Aspire. The first time I went, I had never gotten Botox before, and I was like, I really want it. I feel like I always make this face. I was sick of the line in between my brows. I got it. I got a brow lift. I felt amazing. And now I can't live without it. You don't got to change your features. You don't got to do anything to your face. They also do facials. They do a lot of good things. So go check them out. Here's where you can find them. Done.